Hey there, so it's been a while, and I've got a lot to show you. Tonight we're going to be looking at TV shows, DVDs, Blu-rays, anime, horror, complete series, video games, talking about some early Christmas gifts that I got, and let's do the video game part first, and we'll go from there. That way you guys can be wait a minute. I have an idea. Alright, so I grabbed my movies from upstairs that I had forgotten. And I think I got everything here right now. I'm pretty sure. So we're going to go into everything. I got some, hopefully to you, it's going to be exciting news as well. And since we're talking about video games first, kind of need this. Alright. When it comes to gaming, I wear a lot of hats, but this is my my video game talking hat, the bright one, as some people like to say. And tonight we're talking more retro stuff. However, let's talk a little bit about Christmas. Now, the thing is, I got a lot of movies and stuff coming for Christmas, stuff that I'm very excited to get. It's all wrapped up now. Actually, I got to see some of it for a couple seconds before it was like pretty much snatched out of my hands. And well, it's got wrapping paper on it, and that's how it stays. Now, all of our stuff was going to stay like that. If you've seen my Black Friday video, then you know I picked up something that was kind of curious because there was something that I was going to be getting. And that meant that when it came, I had to open up something early. So we'll talk about that in a second, but let's do the video games first and we'll go from there. Now, I found this really, really cool video game store, and it was in Corner Brook. So if you're ever in Corner Brook, Newfoundland, at the Valley Mall, and I wish I could remember the name of the store right now. My better half has a card from them. They have really good video games. The prices are excellent, and whenever I go there, I will shop there. One of the things that I'm getting for Christmas is a retro system, and because of that, I got like one retro game that I'm getting. I'm getting up there with the retro systems that I have now, which is really good. So you'll definitely see some retro video gaming, like exclusive videos on here as well. I'm probably not going to be doing any kind of playthroughs or anything like that. If I was going to do like that, I'd start the Twitch channel. That's a lot of work. And if you've ever seen any of my trying to stream videos on here, you notice that with this internet, that's probably not going to happen in the next year or so until I move into a new house where it's hopefully the size of this one, because I really like this house. It's just the internet is not the best. Anyway, I guess I should get into what I'm going to do, right? Okay, so I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, and they're all Nintendo. So we'll start with the Nintendo one first. I grabbed the one Nintendo game, and it's actually an LJN game. LJN is known, if you watch Angry Video Game Nerd, then you know that LJN is pretty much known for making a lot of really, really bad games. But LJN is known for a lot of different stuff as well. For instance, if you're into Thundercats, if you like that, My Better Half loves Thundercats. LJN are also a toy company. They made those Thundercat dolls. They made a lot of dolls actually, but they made a couple games that I really, really liked. And here's one LJN game that I've been waiting to get my hands on for quite a while, basically ever since I got the Retron system, and that is this one right here, Friday the 13th. A lot of people crap on this game, but I think this is really fun. Now, I wanted to grab Nightmare on Elm Street too, but that one has kind of rocketed up in price recently. This one here was pretty inexpensive. The Nightmare on Elm Street game can cost you somewhere close to $40 on a good day, and that's unboxed without any box or anything at all. People find that the game, the Nightmare on Elm Street game, you can mod the chip to do stuff with it, and as a multiplayer game, it's actually pretty freaking fun. This one here I love. I mean, I love this one here. Obviously, I do. My oldest got me the mask, so I thought about wearing the mask on here, but I said, shag it. This is my gear for my video game talk. I love this game. You play one of 6 counselors, And actually, you play all 6 counselors, really, until they're all dead. And then basically you get that ending where they're dead. Now, the freaky thing is that once you can play a counselor, and then you can switch over to another counselor. But unlike, there's no like special ability for getting the other counselor. And in fact, you regress. You say, okay, I'm switching to this counselor. And that counselor, then you're with rocks again. Because you get weapons. It starts out with rocks, and then you get like knives, and you get a machete, fight Jason's mother's head that's floating around for some. It's just fun. It's a lot of fun. It's really fun. Just look at that. Isn't that an awesome cover too? If I'm right, this is from part 4, right? This is from the final chapter. It looks. Wait a minute. Where's this part 7? Oh, wow. This could be part. When did this one come out? 1988. Yeah. So that looks like the scene right before he puts that the axe at a 9 girls, but really hot girl's head. Anyway, if anybody knows for sure, comment section, that's what it's for down below. Next up are 3 Super Nintendo games. So first off, my better half picked up one. She is a huge fighting game fan, so the original Street Fighter was there by Capcom. We definitely have to have that. I find collecting for Nintendo really, really good, but I find collecting for Super Nintendo to be probably one of my favorite systems, if not my favorite system to collect for. There's a lot of great systems to collect for when it comes to Nintendo, but I really like the games on the Super Nintendo. This is the original Street Fighter, not the Turbo. I kind of like the original. Turbo kind of moves a little bit faster. I may not be the best at these games, so I'm a bit of a button masher. So this one actually works for me. If you want to know what character I usually play, I like Chun-Li. Not just because she's the cute one, but basically she's got that like kick, that cha-cha-cha-cha kick. I really like that. Street Fighter 2. You should pick it up. It's really good. And yes, there is a Street Fighter Anniversary Collection coming out with a ton of games on it, and I'm looking forward to that. You guys know one of the first games I got on my Switch was actually that Street Fighter one, so. Next up, I grabbed one, and my better half laughed at me for it, but I've got the Nintendo version of it, and I wanted to get the Super NES Deluxe Edition, and that is Jeopardy! So if you wanted to see Alex Trebek with the mustache, this is the game to get. He no longer has the mustache. I respect the stash, I really do. And I'm a huge fan of these games. I like, who does these? Like Game Tech, right? Yeah. So eventually I'll get all of the Wheel of Fortune, Family Feud, House Squares, all that stuff. But I always start off with Jeopardy because I'm a quiz, trivia guy, and that's probably kind of where the whole movie prof name came from in the first place. Like, movie trivia and stuff gets stuck in my head. But Jeopardy, definitely really good to pick up. You can play it like 2 or 3 ways too. You can like play against the person, play against the computer, or you can watch the computer, like opponents, play against themselves. At that point, wouldn't you just watch real Jeopardy or, And of course, I can't believe I didn't have this one for the Super NES. Should really be the first one that anybody gets, but the first one I got was Speedy Gonzales, because I'm weird like that, and I really like these, I like cartoon character video games. And I do like Speedy Gonzales. It's actually a fun little side-scroller. After playing it for a bit, I was like, yeah, I can dig that. But Super Mario World, one of the greatest Mario games ever made, in my opinion. This is amazing. This is the introduction of Yoshi. And we all love Yoshi except Mario because he keeps, like, letting them die. Everybody in Mario's world is expendable to Mario to get to the princess, who keeps getting kidnapped by Bowser, and it's a little suspect. Just saying. Anyway, I've got 2 GameCube games to show you guys. Again, these games were like, none of these here were like over $4 or $5 each. The store's really good. Now, this one here is WWE Day of Reckoning for the GameCube. And from what I hear, it's much better than like the Switch WWE 2K18. I've heard like really bad stuff about that. So if you're going to get like the WWE 2K18, don't get it for the Switch. Get it for one of your other systems, whether your PS4, Xbox One as well. Then get it for there. If not, then probably just wait on it till next year. And so this is cool. Like there's a WWE Day of Reckoning 2 as well, which I do want to pick up. I can't remember the roster on this game right now, and I don't think it's going to tell you in here. But hopefully they'll have some of the OG music. So what do we got here? Oh, they got some music in here. Bring the Noise by Anthrax, Bone Cracker, Can't Stop 26th Century Life, The Angle, Bottom Line, Superstars, One of a Kind, Polyamorous. Well, anyway, so if you know me, you know that soundtracks to video games are very important, especially in stuff like Tony Hawk and in my wrestling games. I go for like the video game soundtracks. I like a lot of the different stuff, a lot of the punk bands, some ska bands, stuff like that. Rock. I'm from the '80s, so pop is just that's what I love. I love my pop. I love my MTV. But I'm in Canada, so it's much music, which was even better. I'm telling you right now. I'm a huge anime fan, so if you guys don't know that, then surprise, I'm a huge anime fan. Anyway, so I got Naruto Clash of Ninja. I remember having this back when it came out, and I really enjoyed it. Believe it, I did. I really enjoyed this game. I love these here fighting games. So you can play as Naruto. Oh my god. You can play as a bunch of characters, right? Sasuke, you can play Sasuke too. There's different modes. It's been a long time since I've played this. Alright. Video game portion out of the way. So I'm just going to put these away. And then I'm going to come back. We're going to talk about some stuff that I got. Remember I told you guys that I had got some presents that I opened early? Well, some pretty cool stuff. And then we're going to get into the huge amount of movies that I got. I went to a flea market. I got some stuff at other places. I got some games. They had movies at that at the game store where I got all these games as well. So I'll show you that as well. There's like some complete series sets. I got some stuff from Amazon, some Blu-rays, some anime, a bunch of stuff. And my Siri just started to come out. So I'll be right back, and probably sans that. Then welcome back. Well, I should say welcome back to me, because you guys are still here and you haven't left, and I have, and came back, and there's been time and space and, you know, timey-wimey things have happened. The has disappeared, so the whole gaming profit's gone and the movie profit's back. Yet we both share a like flannel, and so does Clark Kent. So I'm good with that. I'm okay with that. Anyway, Christmas came early, and what exactly do I mean? Well, here's the thing. If you've already watched my video for Black Friday, then you're going to notice that one of the things that I was getting for Christmas was the Xbox One S. That was going to be like one of my big Christmas gifts. Now, because of that, because we knew we were going to buy like a 4K TV down the road, we bought 3 4K movies for to watch on it. And we actually watched one of those, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later. How did we watch one of those? Well, that's what I'm getting to. Anyway, so the way that it happened is that our TV came. Our 4K TV came much earlier than we anticipated coming. And we got it in, and we thought, okay, we're going to put this away till Christmas, and we'll open everything up on Christmas. And we said, well, we do have to get it set up. And we don't want to be like, you know, getting up Christmas Eve and doing it on Christmas Eve, and like we got all those other gifts like to open up. We both have like, she got a lot of clothes to open up. I got a lot of movies to open up. Anyway, so we're children at heart. We said, okay, we'll open up the TV. We'll put it there. We'll get it on there. So we got on there, and it's a bigger TV than we had before. We didn't think it was going to be much bigger, but it is, and it's like longer. It's got a more of a cinema like look to it. So and the picture is amazing. We got it on, and we're like, so it looks okay, but we're not quite sure. Is it like are we seeing 4K now? Is it all set up? And I remember watching a video that said, like, you know, when you hook up the Xbox One S, you can go into the settings and see if everything's like hooked up, or if you got to go. There's a setting on the TV itself that you can go into the TV and set up like in UHD color is what it is, which I didn't remember, like the setting. And so we said, well, let's check it. So you know where this is going, right? So we took it, the Xbox One S, and I had to unwrap it. And it was kind of like, you know, well, you know, this is one of the big Christmas gifts. What if you know, will you still be happy at Christmas time? I said, well, yeah, I got like a bunch of movies and 18 coming. I got 18 coming from Mondo Macabro, and like I got a ton of stuff. So we unwrapped the Xbox One S, and we hooked it up, and we did the went in the settings, and we set up the 4K thing, and then realized we did have to go in to there and but set it up for 4K in the TV settings as well. Because the thing, when you got an Xbox One S and we got a Samsung 4K TV, you got to go into the Xbox One S and you set it up for 4K. Now, when you go back to the settings at first, until you go to the TV settings, it's going to say, you know, it's set up for 4K, and but it's going to say you know, your TV can't do this, this, this. It's all going to seem like it's X'd out and stuff. You're going to panic and say, is my TV really 4K? But there's a setting on the Samsung that called UHD Color, where basically you go in there and you set up your HDR so that like it's fully 4K, so that you know it's you know it's coming out in 4K. So we did that, and then we went back, and all the check marks were there. So it set up in 4K, all set you know 20 frames instead of 60 frames, all that type of stuff. So it was all done. All those beautiful green check marks were there, and we sat down. We watched the movie. We said, well, we should really check to make sure this 4K works well. So well, we did get three 4K movies. And so we found and then we unwrapped the 4K movies, and the one that we sat down to watch was The Mummy. Now, we'd heard a lot of bad stuff about the movie The Mummy, and that would killed the Dark Universe. So they weren't going to be doing it now, and like people had moved away from doing like the Bride of Frankenstein, and so we sat down, and it is gorgeous. I mean, the picture on the film is gorgeous, especially when you're in like the sand dune areas. Now, like you can tell automatically the difference between the 4K and the Blu-ray. It was really, really easy to tell. But especially like when you're in those like really kind of cool, it's amazing. So, what did I think of The Mummy? I know I got stuff to show you guys, but I got to. So, I went in with really low expectations and expected the movie to completely suck. And to me, in my opinion, my humble opinion, and it didn't suck. It was setting stuff up for the thing, and that may have lagged it a bit, but not really. I thought it was kind of action oriented. It kept a darker tone than I gotta say this right now. Brendan Fraser mummy films I enjoy somewhat, but they're definitely not my favorite. I'm an old school Universal guy. I liked them for what they were, but I wasn't a huge fan of them. So when I went into this, I was expecting something to be kind of like the really bad, but not that I find it really good, but the really bad Brendan Fraser type of mummy type of films, or like maybe like the Tony Curtis one that came out. Yeah, don't watch that one. It's not. I mean, like it's adventure. It's got darkness to it. Russell Crowe plays Dr. Jekyll, and there's a really cool scene, and it's fun. I mean, is it the best movie? No, God, not even close. But it's dumb fun, and sometimes dumb fun is just cool. It's fun to watch. Let's just watch. Not every movie has to be geniusly fantastic, and let's face it, most of these universe things, they didn't start on great, wonderful films. Just as long as you had fun with them. I mean, even the Marvel like cinematic universe, which is like touted as being like the great one, has had some movies that have been kind of lackluster, and some that when you really go back and you watch them, they were really great at the time, but they don't always hold up as well as you think they would in a second or third repeat viewing. Some movies are just like that. Some movies will hold up like till the end of time, and some movies are of their time. I thought that the Mummy movie was just fine for doing what it had to do. It had to set stuff up. The girl that played the Mummy was actually pretty. Well, she was kind of fun. Like, if you sat down and tried to make sense of the plot line, there's a lot of it that wouldn't make sense. But you're going in to watch a Mummy movie with Tom Cruise. It's going to set up a dark universe. hope to God you're not looking for a serious plot line in a movie like that. Now, I know I'm going to be in the minority here, but I really hope that they keep going with the Dark Universe and get to like go on steps from that. And people say, well, they should have made it like should have made it totally horror, or they should have made it like the Brandon. No, don't make like the Brendan Fraser movies because just no, 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 no. And I know that's kind of pissed some people off because a lot of people are fans of those films. Brendan Fraser is not a good actor. I think the best movie I saw him in was School Ties, I think that was called. But he's a likable actor, but a good actor, no. Tom Cruise, for what he did, was definitely serviceable in the role that he does, and it sets up his character for you don't know like where it's going to go. There's a sequence in the film where my better half looked at me and she said, "Did they really kill the Dark Universe? Because I kind of want to see this now." She said, "This is dumb fun, but sometimes dumb fun is what I need." So yeah. Anyway, that's what we thought of watching the Mummy movies, the Mummy movie. So we enjoyed it. We had fun with it. Definitely give it a watch. It's not and this is a great movie, but I got movies. I got Vinegar Syndrome here. I got like Shameless. I got some Modern Macabre coming. I've seen lots worse movies than the Mummy, and just because it has like a big budget behind it doesn't mean it has to be. It's the Mummy. It's the Mummy. I'll be right back. Okay, just waiting to see like how much awkward silence I can get in there before you're like, what the fuck's he doing? Anyway, I got some stuff. Oh, one more thing actually that will be helping in my videos in the future. If you guys have seen me or seen me take on my phone, stuff like that, I got this like big Samsung Edge, like Edge Plus 6, Anyway, so the phone has been doing the best. It's good for like listening to it's like my iPod now with my music on it. And because in January I was going to get a new phone, January, February, my better half had a gift for me that was a surprise and had planned to be a surprise till Christmas until she read that it had to be set up within a certain time period or wouldn't be that useful. So this is my iPhone 8. This is going to be helpful in that I make all my stuff on an iPad or kind of in a Mac format. That's like, so I really couldn't take, I guess I could, but I really didn't get my Samsung out, say, or want to take out my big bulky iPad and going it around. Like for instance, when I was on Black Friday shopping, I would have liked to have done videos in the stores that I went into, showing me looking around and stuff like that. I was waiting, however, to have an iPhone, so. And this one does come with iMovie, by the way. So I can actually take videos when I'm out now. So I can do some out and about videos and add them into here. So we're going to see some stuff mixed up a bit. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. It's the iPhone, and it's like open it up for me again. I'm so glad to have the iPhone back. I know a lot of people really love their Androids, and I was an Android person for a bit, but I really miss the iPhone. I just like the interface, like the keyboard a little bit better. It's just me. That's what I personally like. So let's get into the movies. Look stuff I got. I got a lot to show you guys. So we'll go to the flea market first. And one of the first things I picked up, and I'm really excited about having this actually, is the He-Man She-Ra Christmas special. Not only is it the Christmas special, but this is the one that was done through BCI. Now, if you're unaware, BCI is a company that is now shut down. They're no more. They don't exist. They are an ex-company. But if you can find the releases, they put out some kick-ass He-Man, She-Ra releases. Hold on, stay right there. I'm not going to turn the camera off, but I'll show you something. Should I turn the camera off, do you think? Do I need to? Is this camera going to come tumbling down as I do this? Anyway, so if you've seen the She-Ra releases that have come out recently, okay, but these, hey, this one's still closed, got a sticker on and everything. So this is a BCI release. As you can see, it's kind of huge. Special features are incredible. And this is the other one, which is open because I watched it. I used to have 2 sets of these, but my kids have one of them. So one of the cool things is that there's a bunch more discs in the new set, so you're going to get better quality. And they each have these here cards in them. They usually have 2 cards by famous artists. So that looks like, is that, I picked that up. Is it really? Yeah, so it is. So that's a Humberto Ramos card. And this one here is by Dave Johnson. So he did like a lot of stuff, Nightwing, Super Patriot, stuff like that. So every one of them will have like booklets and all that type of stuff. So every one of these big box sets have that. So when I saw the He-Man She-Ra Christmas special, which I remember, I knew I had to pick it up. And when I saw that it was BCI, I was like, holy crap, this isn't the $5 version that I used to see at HMV. This is like a really good version of it. And even though it's just like the one disc Christmas special, they again put the amazing amount of special features on here. And yeah, you guessed it. First, I'll share this. Now, I know for some of you guys, you're probably going to have that like He-Man meme like going through your minds. They did it. They put the cards in here as well. So, you know, there's different ones in each set. So, to get a complete collection of all the ones. So, right here, there's it's from David Mack. And we got here from Phil Jimenez. And of course, even this one got its own little booklet as well. So, what would have in that one? There's some, I guess, a small write-up talking about special features, and I'll like show you some of the sets. They're the only ones like I got the He-Man like the big like Castle Grayskull tin, but it doesn't have all of the New Adventures of He-Man. It has like a basically a best of. So the only way to get the New Adventures of He-Man complete, as far as I know, is a BCI collection that's out of print. So I'm looking for that one, like really looking for that one. And there's the disc itself with all the features on it. So needless to say, really, really stoked about that. That's going to be a Christmas watch. Maybe I'll review it. I'm not sure. Would you guys like to see a review of like He-Man and She-Ra Christmas special? Let me know. Again, in the comment section down below, you know, where you like, subscribe, share, and hopefully hit the notification bell. Get that in early. We're going to put it at the end. Let's not be awkward with this. Next. So next up, I got I got this at the flea market as well from the same table that I got the He-Man from. I've been wanting this for a while to get the complete one, and that is Nightmares and Dreamscapes. It's kind of Stephen King, and it's a short anthology series. There's like 8 episodes. I kind of remember seeing this. I think this was on like TNT or something like that. But I don't remember it very well, so I'm going to watch it again. Also, so there was this table came by and they had movies there, so they got them on for like seasons, basically seasons, that such stuff, and they were like decent prices. But he said, like I say, okay, you grab a bunch and I'll give you a better price. So I got these each. Well, everything I got came to like $40. So I got Barnaby Jones the first season. I was a big fan of this in college. I remember like the, you know, it's a Quinn Martin production. We now return to Chapter 2, A Deadly Proposal. I got the 1990 Mystery Movies collection. As you can see, they got an $8 price tag. Got them for less than $2, yeah. So this one has like one of my favorites. It's got like this Ian Buchanan, Deidre Hall one, where it's just really clever. If you haven't seen it, it's definitely one to check out. One of the best episodes of the later series. Then I got Canon Season 1, Volume 1. Now this one here, I got Season 2 and Season 3 of Canon, but now I'm missing like Season 1, Volume 1, and of course the other seasons, which I think like 4 and 5. Did I go 5 seasons more? 5, I think. Then I got Season 1 and 2 of McCloud. Again, a show I used to watch when I was a kid. Really like that. Then I grabbed this one still has the wrapping on it, and I had a sticker and everything from like the store, which was actually kind of cool. And the Sherlock Holmes collection from BBC was like the 5 episodes that Peter Cushing did, including like a redo of the Baskervilles, the Sign of Four, the Blue Carbuncle, Study in Scarlet, and the Boscombe Valley Mystery. So we're really, really excited to have that. That's for my dad, so I'll show you in a second. Then I got Rawhide Season 1, the complete first season. That's when they're actually doing these in like season sets rather than half season sets. I love this show. There's a ton of like big stars in this one here. I think Rawhide season 1 actually has oh god. Anyway, everybody shows up in these shows. So also found this one here, Rawhide, the 4th season, volume 1. I want all the Rawhide actually. I really love the show. I love westerns. I like all the old western shows. This again, there's there's a lot of stars in this one. Not as many as in like the first season, but there's still a few big stars in there. Then I got The Deputy with Alan Case and Henry Fonda. Henry Fonda had kind of like a smaller role in this, but he was like he was supposed to be the star, but he got like a leisurely paced one. And this has like pretty much was lost to the public for a while, so nice to have that. Then I got Young Riders season 1. Yeah, I'm a fan of the more like the modern day, like I guess it's modern. When did this come out anyway? 90s, 1980, 1990. So I guess it's not modern then, is it? Man, I guess I'm getting older. But I remember this show. Yes, that's Josh Brolin back there behind Stephen Baldwin. Basically, I think it's Wild Bill Hickok and Buffalo Bill Cody, right? Yeah, so Baldwin is like Buffalo Bill, and Josh Brolin is Stephen Hickok. Anthony Zerbe is actually in this. Does a great job. I really like the show. I wish he would have made more. I wish more westerns would have been made. So I also have Gunsmoke, the 2nd season, volume 1. I'm a huge fan of these shows. I love Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke is one of the ones that I obviously was gone off the air when I totally got off the air when I was born. But I was watching a lot of reruns basically on Saturday mornings and stuff like that. And I love the show. These are the old black and white, I think up to season, is it 8 or so? It was because Gunsmoke ran for 20 seasons for the longest time until Law and Order broke the record. It was the longest running series of all time. So this one basically ran I think 8 or 12 seasons in black and white. I think up to season 8, it went in half-hour episodes, and then after season 8, I think it went to hour-long episodes, and then it went to those were in black and white as well. I think season 12 might have been the first color season. I'd have to check. It's been a while since I checked on that stuff. But love James Arness and Gunsmoke. Also grabbed Gunsmoke, the complete 3rd season, volume 2. So again, there's some great stars, great episodes. Then I got Gunsmoke, the 5th season, volume 2. So a whole lot of Gunsmoke. Altogether, I got myself, let us see here, a whole bunch of episodes. I actually considered, when I was making this video with all the Western stuff that I got, of going out and getting going to a Dollarama or something and get one of those cheap cowboy hats and go kind of yee-hawing it. But I'm Canadian, so I'm pretty cowboy enough as it is, especially where I'm from. Next up, I got the Magnificent Seven, and I had season 1. Then I picked up this other Magnificent Seven, because there was a series that came out, let me guess, in the 90s, right? Yeah, no, almost 2000, so 1998, 2000, so later than Young Riders. But I really did. I like the Magnificent Seven series as well. But this one here was actually the complete series, so I put back, season 1 because both of them are in this set right here. Really like this. I don't think there's any version of the Magnificent Seven that I haven't liked. I got the on Blu-ray. I got the Magnificent Seven set that has all the movies on it. I don't know if I got it yet or not, but the new remake, actually had fun with that as well. And now I got this one here, so I'll probably get the new remake down the road, maybe on 4K. Anyway, so I got Bonanza Volume 1, the 1st season. Now Bonanza, unlike a lot of these here, has a bunch of features on it, like archival interviews, episode promos, just a bunch of stuff. So the Bonanza stuff actually has a lot of stuff on it. And again, a lot of these shows have a lot of great guest stars in there. So there's also Bonanza, the official 2nd season, Volume 2. So a bunch of Bonanza on here, a lot of stuff. And there's an episode I really wanted, and it's in the season, so I was glad to get that. Now, I got a couple more of those to show you, but before I do that, I'll show you a couple my dad gave me. So my dad had some Paul Naschy stuff, and I got the, what is this, Retro Media edition of The Unliving. It's got a bunch of features on it. It's got director's commentary. It'll show the movie. When it show on the screen, it'll say play movie, and then it'll play movie with director's commentary, and then the interview and stuff like that, the making of type of thing. And it's actually okay. I'm going to tell you this right now. It is pretty much a later, if not the last. Is this the last Paul Naschy movie? Yeah, It's the last movie that he did, where he, or at least was the Count Valdemar Daniski. So, anyway, the movie was done by Fred Olen Ray, and what the movie is a series of nude scenes with some storyline put in there. I'm not joking. There's like a lot of nudity. So if you're used to more to the different, this is more so than like even the Spanish Nashi stuff. Yeah, there's a ton of nudity in this here, and there's some Nashi in between it. Now, more of a classic Nashi one is Exorcism. I love this cover. Isn't that really cool? Special edition. So this one here looks like it's never been opened. So let's do it. Let's open it up. So it's got like some notes in there. I love that. Oh man, that's cool. Here it shows you the Italian tactical poster on the back. These are really nice. Thank you, Dad. Let me see if there's nudity, because I can't show you if there's nudity. Anyway, it's not, so now you can see. You can see Nashi right there. Nashi's like the Lon Chaney of Spain. He does like all the characters. He's done like the werewolf. He's a Dracula in Count Dracula's Great Love. In one movie, like with Cameron Monroe, he plays a bunch of characters. You got to see that one. It's not out yet on like a Blu-ray or anything like that. But when it comes out, I gotta have it. I've got like I got a Mondo Macabra Blu-ray coming from. Well, I got it here now. Like, so thank you, Jared, for getting out all that stuff. Jared's guy behind Mondo Macabra, and the guy that I contacted, I have to say, really good. And that's the same thing when I went for my Severin order on Black Friday. Then they were really good at getting back to me like really quickly. I had like 3 big packages come from Mondo Macabra, 18 altogether. So yeah, that was a lot, and everything came perfect. No loose discs, no damages, no nothing like that. Everything came in just perfect. It was well wrapped, and it's all wrapped again now. It went from being wrapped, like coming to me, to being wrapped with Christmas paper. So, and because it's my better half, the Christmas paper has cats on it, with their Christmas cats. I'm not joking. That's the thing. That's the thing that I've got. Christmas cats. Okay, now back at the store that I went to. We had this, and I'm a huge fan of this. So basically, if you're younger, Saturday morning used to be a thing. There was none of this, I'm going to watch cartoons whenever I want to watch cartoons. None of that. I'm going to watch these shows that I want to see anytime. Back in the day, you got up and you got your cereal, and it was all sugary, and yeah, it was really sugary. And you got like your big bowl of cereal and your food, and if it was like me, then you had like 4 slices of toast and 8 slices of bacon, and your cream of wheat cereal, which I really still love, and a liter of milk, and a cup of tea, and some scrambled eggs. How am I not huge? I have got a really good metabolism. We'll go with that. Anyway, so you get up on Saturday morning. You have to get up early if you really want to see all the shows. You get to see the cartoons and the live action shows. There'll be some like cool live action shows as well. And well, here's one from that came out in my past. Now, did this one come out originally when I was young, or did it come out, or did I see it in reruns? I don't know, but we'll say I saw it in reruns because I want to pretend I'm younger than I am. We'll go with that. That'll be the thing we'll go with. Right. Anyway, the show was by Sid and Marty Krofft, and they had like a lot of different shows. But I was a big fan of like shows like dinosaur shows and stuff like that. I was a young kid, loved dinosaurs. I loved dinosaurs. I really did. I still do. Which made it weird when I did like Jurassic Park the first time I saw it. But I saw it right after reading the book, and the book was like super hyper violent, and I kind of expected that, and it wasn't as super hyper violent. But when I watch Jurassic Park now, I can like just wonder at the marvel that was the movie. How time changes things. Anyway, Land of the Lost, the complete series. I love this show. I know it's got cheesy effects nowadays, and let's try and forget. You know, Siri really does recognize my voice. I gotta say, it does. So, Land of the Lost, great show. I love this show actually. I think was Wesley Yuri in this one? Yeah. Oh, special feature. Sneak peek featurette of the new motion picture Land of the Lost starring Will Ferrell. What a slap in the face for this set that is. That's like, you know, putting out a new special edition of like Halloween and then like having the featurette being on Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Or doing a Nightmare on Elm Street one and having to be on the remake. Because the remake to Nightmare on Elm Street. A remake to Nightmare on Elm Street had so much potential. But it was crap. I can still watch it. They had like a good guy to play the role of Freddy Krueger, but then they messed up the makeup, and then they finally had Freddy Krueger at a time when, you know, they could use modern technology, CGI, whatever, good stuff, to make like these amazing, like surreal fantasy killing-esque like portions of the whole thing. But did they do that? No, they didn't do that. No, they didn't, because gritty. Anyway, Land of the Lost. Will Ferrell movie sucked ass. Didn't even get through it. I really do like this. It's all 3 seasons. Season 1, Season 2, I don't know how many episodes were in each one. So there is 17 episodes in the first season, 13 in the second season, and 13 in the third season. So first season are the most episodes, and the effects are not the greatest here. I will show you. So, but it's fun back, basically my childhood, and I say like dinosaurs. When dinosaurs ruled the earth. Hammer joke. Anyway, yes. Next thing I got, actually, a friend of mine got me one of these a while back. My better half, but wasn't able to get it out to me, and but that's okay. Which because my better half was like really wanted, said, okay, going to sit down and watch some of the show soon, and that is Thundercats. So I managed to come across Thundercats Season 1, Volume 2. So we just need Season 2, I think Volume 1. I don't remember right now, but I'm pretty sure that's the one that I need. Anyway, look at that. Thunder, 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 Thundercats. I like that series. It was really cool. I'm having way too much fun with this. Way too much fun. Anywho, so then I found this. Now, when I got this was wrapped, and was not open, anything like that, and with the other stuff, so super cheap. But this is super expensive right now. I'm a huge fan of the series. I'm a huge fan of Aaron Sorkin and his writing, and he shares my first name. So hey, West Wing. That's it. This is the complete series, all 7 seasons. The first 4 with Sorkin behind them, and the last ones he didn't do. But I think that it kind of redeemed itself in the 7th season, got better. And I think the only real reason it got canceled was because one of the actors passed away. But there's more. Yes, there's more. There's Blu-ray goodness. There's more stuff to come. There is more awesomeness to show you. There is such great stuff that I have to show you. I'm feeling slightly hyper. I'll be right back. Alrighty then, so I just got a couple more things to show you. Very hyper tonight, just letting you know. I got one shelf there that I'm saving open up there for the Mon Macabres. You see it? See it in the background? Can you? Anyway, it's not going to fit the Mon Macabres. I'm going to have to go to IKEA in the near future. It's about 4 hours drive away, and pick up some more shelving because I'm moving the elliptical that I have downstairs upstairs, and this entire level of the basement is going to be all movie shelving and stuff like that. So this is going to expand a lot. I might even like just do a quick walk around here in a second. So 3 more things to show you guys, and they are Blu-ray. So for the you people that have been waiting for the Blu-ray portion of the video, here it comes. Anyway, so during Amazon Prime Day, we picked up all the Ranma halves, the set, the complete series, and picked up 3.
You'll need an app for me to help you with that. You could try
Told you, knows my voice. We picked up some Sailor Moon. Not everyone was on sale. Now there was a sale, a 1-day sale on a bunch of the Sailor Moon stuff the other day, so we grabbed some up. So we picked up. Which one is this one again? It's part 2 of season 1, right? So this is Sailor Moon, like this season 1, part 2, because they're done like in half seasons type thing. So this brings us up to episode 46, and we already had the first part of like season 2 as well. So season 2, or Sailor Moon Rs, it's called. That's brings us up here to 89. And we didn't have any of Sailor Moon S because that one's been expensive, but we got one, and this is a big one. So I guess the special limited edition like version of it was on sale, and this is with the new Sailor cars, right? Yeah, I think Sailor Rain is not on it. No, that's really the name. So this is Sailor Moon S, and as you can see, it's severely bigger. So this is the first half of Sailor Moon S right there. There's a 96-page booklet, and there's a space for the second half when you buy it. Now the second half is like $60 right now, so can't buy that right now before Christmas. But I love this, and again, there's a ton of features on here. Cast interviews, like art gallery, open endings, and songs, more. This has got like the new dub, like kind of like more serious dub of the series. Some people are missing the whole like kind of the cheesy dub, but they do a really good job of it, and it's uncut. It's completely uncut. That's the reason that it doesn't have the old cheesy dub, because when you're seeing Sailor Moon here in North America, we're seeing cut versions of it. Some of the characters' sexes have actually been changed in the cut version of Sailor Moon. So what do you want to do now? Do you guys want to look around? So let's do that. So I'm going to move this out of here. I'm going to turn this around, and we'll look around the library. I'll give you guys like a quick like show around. Like say people that haven't been here in a bit. I'm not going to do a long one, just a quick show. I'll be right back. All right. Now see, this is what I prefer to like not actually be on the camera. Anyway, you'll be seeing videos next year of me not on the camera because I'm going to be doing some visual essays on some like movies and stuff, movies and genres and all that. And that'll be more written stuff. So this is like my one of my cabinets, a bunch of different things that I got here, different like masks and toys and like some magazines and that, some sets. It's a mess right now. I got to actually get it done up and actually get the other like shelf on there. So you see like my clapboard from like Madame Tussauds, some of my retro like things. There's Doctor Who, the masks, one which I use in some of my videos, which I'm not sure if I did a few videos that haven't been on yet. One is including a character called the Luchador Truth, so you'll see him wearing one of those masks in one of those videos. A couple of my signs there. Alrighty, let's look around. Whoa! Okay, so you can see there's like a bunch of like, there's all the sets from Disney tins. They're Disney Treasures. It's my Power Rangers I got now. My complete Dragon Ball Z in the first one season of Dragon Ball, and of course Dragon Ball GT complete. As you can see, Stuffer's on top right now. That's what I mean when I say I've actually got to get out and get some more stuff, some more shelving. And I'll show you even like a better example of that in a second now. Now there's the Masters of the Universe set I was talking about. Like you see those black ones there? That's the Batman Animated Series Complete and Batman Beyond Complete. As you can see, I've got a lot of these here shows. Put that up there. Like a lot of the mystery shows, you see like McMahon Wife Complete. Columbo, I just got McCloud Lodge there for right now. There's my Canon Seasons. Jake and the Fat Man, also with the same actor. It's my real Ghostbusters, Sesame Street, Electric Company, stuff I grew up with, SCTV. See a lot of sets. So there's like a ton of stuff to like go around and show you guys. Anything for film noir, to my Charlie Chan's, my classic horror sets, Brian Dead set, one of my Scream Factory and Arrow videos right along here. Yeah, I've severely increased my kinos in the last year. Shameless. There's my 8/8 films. Here's where the cat jumped up. No, I kid you not, the cat jumped up there and actually messed up some of my videos. That's my Fox Film Noir. And the kino was all the way over there. It's my Twilight Time, my Eurekas, and that's the Sinbad. I got the new disc in there, like the replacement disc, which apparently, from what I've been told, is actually better than the Twilight Time disc that was out. I'm glad I didn't get it from Twilight Time because they're way too expensive. You can see a lot of MGM and my other my other Scooby-Doo set. I love these here things got on the walls, and you'll see over here, like, see where I need shelving. So I need to get, I had a VHS shelf, but I had to expand my DVDs, so I had to move the VHS out. So right now, they just lodge right there until I actually get the new shelf for my VHS. And as you can see, there's some stuff that needs to be put in, but I need to like really reorganize this stuff when I get new shelving in there. Of course, there's the Hammer poster as well, Hammer painting as well. So there you go. Alright, so this has been one long ass crazy video. You're going to be seeing a lot more stuff from me in the future, hopefully. Next year I'm going to be doing like Criterions and Classics, maybe actually collecting some different anime and stuff as well. Just doing a lot of different things. And thanks to the new iPhone, I'll be getting out more and doing videos there with that as well. But right now, for me, I think I really want to play some Super Mario World, or maybe Jeopardy, or a little bit of both. But either way, I know one thing that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be sitting down after I ball the kettle, because it is time for tea. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great evening. I'm Aaron, the Movie Prof. Be sure to comment in the comment section down below. I really love it when you guys do. And I'll see you guys, hopefully, really soon. Have a good night.